All right, hello and welcome everybody to this match between EVW, Evan Breaks Games, and Cospire. I tried to convince Cospire to change his name to an E just so we would have the triple E matchup of the day, but unfortunately they decided not to go for it. But it's okay. So welcome. What we've got going on is Mario 35. This is the supposedly temporary thing that they've got going on for the Mario 35th anniversary. However, it is a battle royale style with 35 players of Mario playing Mario 1 levels, and you're going to go through. Now, at the beginning, you're going to see them picking a level, whether it be 1-1 to 8-4. You can choose any of those, and you can add it to the level queue. Now, the way that we're going to be doing the winner take all, it's going to be, rather for this match, it's going to be by coins. So they're going to run 3 different matches. And at the end of each match, we're going to add their coin total there. So winning a match is very, very useful. You get a lot of coins for that. You get double the coins and all that kind of stuff. Doing KOs will give you half of the coins of the person you KO'd, all that kind of stuff. So coins are what we are going by in this instance. So at the end of each match, you're going to see that coin total add. We're going to be getting this knocked out in a second here. We're going to get started and show you what's going on. So on the screen, you got Shinto Kami, apparently, Evan in the bottom left, and then Cospire in the bottom right. Eric Van Welderman is your Shinto Kami, but interestingly enough, Eric doesn't have all of the levels open, but we've got 1-2, 3-2, and 7-4 out of the choices here. Cospire looking to go probably for the late game Bowser with your hammers throw style. 3-2 is a very good level to have added as well. 1-2 is one of the loop levels that you will see to get a lot of coins. It is probably one of the more popular loop levels. So you're going to start off going off in 1-1. Most of the time it's 1-1, depending on who the lowest level character or player is in the Mario 35 match. You are going to have a 1-1, 1-2, or possibly maybe 2-1 start, but most of the time it's 1-1. So you see on Eric's screen, they've got about 3 to 4 people targeting them. Each time that they kill an enemy, it's going to send it off. And you're going to see basically the enemy loops happening. Each of these people are sending enemies to Eric, and Eric is sending them back. So you're going to see a plethora of enemies coming from Eric's, and you've only got 1 person targeting, 2 people targeting Evan right now, but Evan is not targeting those people. Evan is pretty much going for what looks like maybe a KO route, like targeting specific people. Not even going with random. Actually, it looks like they might be going with random. It's kind of grayed out. I can't exactly tell, but the other 2 are going with attacker routes. So moving into 2-1. Now we got 1-3 on Evan's end. 1-3 is a absolute garbage level to get early. It is dangerous. Some awkward jumps, not really super difficult, just awkward if you lose momentum. And in Mario 35, these platforms are not semi-solid, they are solid. So you have to jump and make the jump from the edge. But awkward jumps and enemies can cause this to be really tough. It's better to get early rather than later. You're going to see them try to make multiple jumps to get time. You're going to see them go for the subworlds. And 1-2, the subworld in 1-2 has a lot of coins in this little subworld. There is the coin block at the very end, which, oh no, Eric accidentally gets the momentum going through the pipe, missing that coin block at the very end. But we are on a 1-2 loop over in Cospire's end, and probably going to have the same thing unless they decide to go... Okay, I was going to say 4-2 might be a choice, but I doubt it. So the 1-2 loop's starting. Now, when you get to the end of 1-2, you have 3 options. Those are actually the next 3 levels in the queue. So you can start early and see what your next 2 levels are going to be, or you can go all the way to the very end, from right to left. So you had 4-2, 1-3, and then you had 1-2. So they skipped 1-3 altogether. Don't blame them. All right. We are in the subworlds again. Like I said, this is a very popular loop. Right now, your coin counts are relatively even. Everybody at 200 coins. You got 7 players left on Evan's end in the bottom left, 12 in the top on Eric's, and then 15 in Cospire's. At this point, they all started relatively around the same time. I would say that Cospire is in a better position. The longer the matches go, the more coins you get. Evan using that knowledge, going with the 1-2, and going to move into 1-4. Excuse me, had to cough. Yeah, oh, see, at this point, being early on, going with the early coins and being particular is a very important thing. Even single coins mean a whole bunch here. So, I actually love the level that Eric's in right now. It doesn't have a whole bunch of coins, but getting these flying fish sent off and again throwing them at your opponents is so nice. Eric getting a KO, not getting too many coins off that early KO, but they do have 26 there. It looks like number 27 was taken out by Evan on their ends. No KOs for Cospire yet, but they still have 14 people. Looks like we got a oh no, did Cospire just... Did they mean to do that, or did they just have an input 8? Either way, they're at 287 coins. Both of our bottom runners are at 287, but they are at the coin heaven level 2-1. So you're going to see them grab this this 1-up. 1-ups do not equal lives; they equal 20 coins. So they basically kind of equal a life in the fact that they give you a roll on your top left coin block. But you're not going to see these runners use that very much at all. They're wanting to save as many coins as possible. Probably going to see the coin heaven coming up here shortly. Coin heaven being very important. So the thing about coin heaven that's very nice, one, coins. Coins are great. The thing about coin heaven that's also nice, when you're low on time and you're going into the red time, what you can do for coin heaven is that it takes like a 5-second transition. Your timer just stops. So going through coin heaven, you can just blaze through it. Stop your timer for 5 seconds, probably use only about 2 to 3 seconds to get to the very end, and stop the timer for another like a second and a half, 2 seconds, to get a little bit of an advantage on whatever opponents you have when you're in the red timer. So red timer is important to have knowledge about, because that timer starts to blaze through, and the more time you can save to win, the better. Now, if you look, Cospire has 5 people attacking him right now. Every enemy killed gets a 5 enemies sent off. So, but however, that is also 5 chances of getting enemies sent back to them. So you're going to see a lot of great enemies coming back and forth here. Evan down in the bottom left getting 350 coins, just passing that mark, has 2 people attacking them at this moment, but they're on attackers, which is a very good strat. Getting that hidden block there. So while we have a little bit of lull in the action, I do want to go ahead and mention that we have a really, really awesome event that is going to be thrown by the Global Speedrun Association. That we are going to be doing Stack Up the Speed. It's an online speedrunning marathon raising money to aid stackup.org and the mission to support mental health of U.S. and allied nations veterans through gaming. It's going to be happening November 26th through 29th. The game submissions are open now. If you value yourself as a speedrunner, guys, sign up. Sign up, please. Join the Discord as well. GSA is always looking for people to help and people to give valued feedback, all that kind of stuff. So, but back to the action at hand. You've got 338 coins for Eric in the top. He's going to be looking to go back through the 3 choices: 1-3, 2-1, or 1-1. Start at 2-1 and move your way through. I don't blame them at all. 1-3 is going to be in that lineup, but what you going to do, right? All right, taking some damage there in the bottom left. 440 coins, down to 5 people. Got a lovely looking Bowser sitting up there, just blocking. 455 coins Evan has, and 5 people left. 9 people in Cospire's end got 515, 16 right around coins, 520 coins. 3 people left over in Eric's end, so they're going to be using the coin heaven as well and making it through there. They're going to be up in their coin count, probably about 20 more, so they're going to be close to 400 at this point. Everybody is really like, Eric is actually in the worst position here, looking at this. So, oh no! Cospire takes a death. Oh no, finishing at 9. That is unfortunate. Getting 654 coins. I think they got... I missed that, man. Did they get sprung? Spriggity sprung, man. The springs are so rough. Yeah, that is very true, as Xylova says. The best lobby with gamers in it. It's so good, but unfortunately, you're looking at getting KO'd. You're looking at getting knocked out. You're gonna have a lot of good gamers in there, and it's gonna be harder to win, but it's gonna give you more possibilities. So it's risk reward. So that puts Cospire at 654, but that does not leave Cospire out. We still have plenty of game to go for both Evan and Eric. Evan's at 550 coins now, and Eric is coming up with 400. They are using their push button though, so they've used their coins a little bit. Now they are specifically targeting one person. They're not doing attackers or anything like that, which is fine. But the thing is, they could be sending a lot of enemies out into the ether, and they would get a lot of them sent to them. But they're looking to cipher it over to the gamer on the left. But it's looking like the right person on Eric's end is also targeting the person on the left. So they are both targeting. Oh, we got bullet bills. We got bullet bills on 1-3. That is not. That's not kosher. We don't like that. So 3 gamers on Eric's end, 3 now on Evan's end. Cospire just started their second match, so they are on 2 out of 3. All right, Eric's got his Hammer Bros on 1-1. Hammer Bros are rough on 1-1, but it's because you really can't dodge them. They don't have anywhere to go except standing right in front of you. But fortunately enough, if you can get through, you can use some damage boost strategies. I probably would have taken a damage boost to go kill that guy, but he's still using his good movement here. Oh man, that's so many Hammer Brothers. So many Hammer Brothers. He gets a star, but he has another star refill right next to him in this block right here. Down to 3 gamers each on both Evan and Eric's. Cospire is going through 1-2, sending all these enemies. He's got wow, he's got a lot of people. 5, 6 people targeting him right now. He gets a KO early. He's at 179 coins. Cospire's got 25 of 35 people. But really, all eyes are on Eric and Evan right now. The ease. Oh, Evan almost falling into a hole there, missing the jump, falling just short, but being conscious enough to be able to hold back and land right on the edge. Eric taking a hammer to the butt there, unfortunately. 400 coins. Evan's looking really pretty here at 658 coins. He's in 2-1 right now. 2-1's a very good level to be in. A lot to pick up from here. So he's down to 2 gamers. He's got 1 plus him. So he's going to be sending some Hammer Brothers. We got a 1-2 loop on Cospire's end, but you see the amount of... Okay, looks like we got a second commentary coming in. Perfectly fine. Yeah, look at that. He's got 4 KOs. Taking out number 15 right there. Now at 438 coins. Cospire came out of that death and said, I ain't happy. I ain't happy, and I'm taking everybody with me. So he's... Cospire's just like, we ain't doing this. So both Evan and Eric are at the last of their players on their matches. You've got 720 coins on Evan's end. Eric's looking to get some coins here soon. They're both close to red timer. Really, it's going to be either down to the red timer or just a mistake. On this instance, I do not think coins are going to be a factor for either competitor. It's looking like both of their players are really high on coins. So if they get the KO at the very end, that will be very useful. Oh, Evan and Eric are extremely close to a win, but coin count wise, they aren't. there's 300 coins between the two of them, and that you don't just come up with 300 coins out of nowhere. Evan has made more coins from his just gathering, where I feel like Eric might have picked up some coins from his KO, but Eric's been using his coins pretty fluidly. So Cospire's down to 11 people over on his end, or their end rather, forgive me. Yeah, Eric has been suffering with that Hammer Bros problem. That is absolutely correct. The Hammer Brothers are a double-edged sword, because you send them out and you're like, hey, if I get a KO, that's great. However, you kind of get them back if they don't die to it. So yeah, Cospire has got all the KOs in the world, man, and he still has 4 people fighting him right now. So he's just like, he's basically saying, all right, come at me, bro, come at me. Don't tase me. I'm gonna get you. You know, going for every KO they possibly can. It's almost like they have a vengeance. Oh, we have Spinies on Evans, and Spinies are also that double-edged sword where if you have a Fire Flower, you can deal with them kind of easily, but unfortunately, if you're sending the people on 1-1, and even 2 or 1-2 rather, you've got easy access to stars. They're very early in the level, and you're going to get them sent right back. So Eric, excuse me, has found himself on a slightly more difficult level in 5-1. Only getting 5 coins out of that, not going for any more. But he's going to be sending bullet bills. Bullet bills in the wrong spot can be tough. So, but clearing 5-1, moving into 8-3. Okay. So, more bullet bills are probably going to be coming back his way. Yeah, see one up at the top of the screen there, but he's using coins. He's in red timer. So is Evan. Evan's using some damage boost there, kind of busting through some enemies. 762 coins to 447 right now. But if you look in Cospire's, and he's got 670 coins. That is a sizable amount for this early. There you go. Eric comes out with a win. So Eric has his first win. We're going to see how many coins he gets. 562 in the chest. Probably going to end up with about maybe 1,600 if I had to guess. Maybe 2,000. Close to that. So we'll see what's going on. He ended with kind of a low amount of coins. So, but well done, Eric. All right, yeah, it's climbing. That's good. That's good. We are on Small Mario on Evan's side, though, and he's going to be trying to do some damage boost strats. Oh, it's going really. Okay, yeah, he's got a lot of coins there. That's good. That ended up turning out better than I expected. 2, 3, 3, 4. So 2,334 coins. GG's to Eric. Gaining 2 levels. Look at that. We gaming, boys. We gaming. All right. Evan is still battling. So this is great for Evan, actually. This one-on-one battle is causing this to go on further. And the thing is, it's a weird thing where he could spend a lot of coins here, but he could also gain a lot. It's a another risk-reward situation, which is pretty much a lot of what Mario 35 is. He's got to be careful doing any damage boosts in the air here, because if he's not careful with that, he will get short-jumped. But he's going to damage here, get another one. I would probably just bust through. He's slowing his timer down. Oh no! Evan taking a death, almost getting a POW block right at the very end. Evan finishing second. Eric putting himself in place to actually get a sizable lead. And we are joined by Maximum Color. What is up, Cocom?
Hello. What am I getting into here?
You are getting into the fact that Cospire and Evan died in their first rounds. Both of them are at sub 1,000 coins. So Evan is at 802 coins at the end of his, 654 for Cospire, and Eric won their first, getting 2,334. So, however, Cospire is in a very good position in their matchup right now. 782 coins going into 8 players. They have a bunch of KOs. They had like 6 to 8 people fighting them early on, and they just kept knocking people out. So we are in an interesting spot for sure. Neither of the bottom 2 runners are out of this, but Eric is in a good position.
You can see he's He clearly stayed in much longer. He's much earlier in his current match. What's going on with Evan here?
So Evan is just starting his second match. Cospire has been going on in their second match right now. Evan literally just died to an unfortunate situation. They went over Bowser and they landed on a plant, and they had a POW block pop up at the very last second before or just after they died. So it would have saved them if it would have been literally half a second earlier. So yeah, so basically we're all on second matches now, and Cospire is well within their second match, where the other two have just recently started theirs.
Excellent, alright, good to see. I see Evan's taking 3-2 as his personal level pick.
That is correct, and Cospire has been going with the later levels where Eric does not have all the later levels pulled up. They don't actually have them unlocked yet, so I'm guessing that Eric is I don't want to say newcomer to it because he's in the high levels of the pre-prestige rank. So, but Eric is definitely not to be scoffed at. Eric obviously just proved that with that first win. So
it's possible he also just wasn't playing to unlock levels.
That is very true. That is very true.
For any new players out there, the way you unlock levels is by clearing every single level that you have unlocked at least once. And it'll unlock the next one to play.
Or clearing the level altogether. If you get the level as well, if you clear the level, it will pop up in your screen as well. So
that's true. If you happen to get it through the random levels.
Or you can glitch it too.
You can glitch it?
Yeah, so you would think Nintendo would know about this by now, but if you select the level and then like the half frame after selecting the level, you hit down or right or go to a level that's not on your screen, you can select that level that doesn't exist yet. So, why Nintendo doesn't know that's a glitch yet, I don't know.
Tell them.
Yeah, well, yeah, don't tell them how to run internet either. Oh, well, Eric takes a death in number 2.
Oh, wow. Well, that certainly ties things up pretty nicely.
That snowballed so fast for them. They took a damage boost from the typical like enemies that get stuck in between those two like little U sections of 2-1, or rather 1-2. I get my numbers mixed up, and they took that damage boost, they didn't grab the star in time, and then they landed right next to a Koopa and took the damage from that. So that was unfortunate. But they only got a few coins out of that, so they're at 25.76. So really, that evens everything up. He's on his third round, and it just takes a nice win from Evan or Cospire to just put them back in the lead. So
absolutely, that was a really early death, unfortunately.
So right now, so you have, let me see here, for this particular, let me look here, let me look. There was a iiPK in the last match that just happened, set a current high score of 7,174 for a single actual like round or match rather, and for a single level set a record of 2,942. So almost hitting that 3K mark. So if we see somebody above 3K in this round, which honestly, Cospire is looking really solid to do right now at 953 coins with as many KOs as they have.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, because the chest also has over 500 right now for him. So he's at a total of almost 1,500 as it is.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I'll say about Evan's match right now. They are at 13 players right now, so that's them plus 12. They're being at 146 with this many it can go either way, but it's not looking too good of a chest. Another person just went out, and as you see, it only went up by like 15 points. It didn't go up very much at all. So that's actually, if people are stockpiling coins, right now I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see about 4 people who are under 100 coins. That's unfortunate. That's not a lot of coins to be added to that chest. So.
Yeah, those the ones who have coins are likely to be the ones that he's going to be continuing to face later down the road. Everyone's
And-
still keeping with some nice early levels. 2-2, a great level to get. As long as you have
And-
Fire Flower.
Oh man, oh, 5-3 are basically a repeat level that just they wanted to make it slightly harder. They made things a little bit smaller, and they put bullet bills in that because NES cartridges only had so much space. So instead of putting all the levels that they did create, they decided to say, okay, let's put a repeat level and just remove stuff and add one thing. So that is pretty much what happened with later levels.
Yeah, we see a lot of levels like that.
So real quick, I do want to go ahead and then say it again. StackUp.org. We are teaming up here at GSA with StackUp.org to help support the mental health of U.S. and allied nations veterans through gaming. We're all here because we love games, and it's going to be happening November 26th through 29th. Game submissions are open now. If you value yourself a speedrunner, go ahead and put it on in and get your run accepted, or we'll see what can happen, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we definitely want to support that. Frankly, I'm a veteran in the U.S. I got to say, it's an awesome thing. I'm a gamer. I'm a veteran. Let's do it. Come on.
Evan having to deal with some bloopers on land over here. Meanwhile, Cospire sending out the bloopers to everyone else. Again, in one of those repeat levels that we can see, it's basically just it's 2-2, but with more bloopers.
Yeah, pretty much. It's exactly that.
Which is really exactly what you want to see if you're trying to send out big bad squid people at everyone.
Yeah, 5-1 is a great time level. You really don't want to star, even though you get a lot of 4s and things like that for adding time. You would rather hit the Koopas and send the Koopas because you get more time from successive kills. Just like you got 1-ups after each successive kill with a Koopa and landing on each enemy, sending a Koopa through a wide breadth of enemies will get you more. So the good news is for Cospire, it could also be bad news. We got 7-4 here. This is actually what Cospire has been choosing. This is the one that he has been wanting. So he's probably wanting to send the Hammer Bowser out to his enemies. So
yeah, I would definitely side with you on that, if that's what's waiting at the end of this level here. We'll see if that gets him any KOs. He's only got 3 people in the game. 2 enemies remaining. See if he can knock out one of them, or both of them.
yeah, Cospire's first.
Knocking people out isn't the best thing, unless they have a lot of coins, in which case it's absolutely the best thing. And look at that, he did actually manage to take one of them out, although he did not get the KO, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Nobody might have gotten the KO. Actually, I think I don't think it went into the chest, because that chest is 537. It's been around that amount the entire time. I think the other person got the KO.
Well, I guess the good news is if he takes out the other person, he'll take at least half of those coins.
So right now, Mr. Zebra, what we got going on for a format is we are going by coins. Right now, Eric is on their third match of 3. Evan and Cospire on their second of 3. Whoever has the most coins at the end of 3 matches will be the winner of this group stage match. So nothing else is really being counted, but there's ways to gain coins. It's kind of RNG, but not really. Oh! Eric taking their death on their third matchup. They are going to be getting 430 coins for their time. That's going to put them just over 3,000 coins. Unfortunately, Eric just went out.
From a hard lead to an unfortunate situation. Still might win, though. It's really no telling if these other guys here are gonna be able to take their victories or not. Although I lean on the side of they probably will.
Cospire just took the lead. I can almost guarantee that. He just got his win. 532 coins to start, getting 698 from that chest, ending at 2660. So they're getting 2660 added to their amount. And Eric's going to have, I think it was, 440 or something like that added to his?
Close. I think they'll be within like 100 coins of each other, but Cospire also still has a third run to do.
That is correct, yes. Oh yeah, 430. So yeah, that puts them just over 3,000. They're at 3,076. So yeah, Cospire did just take the lead over Eric. So
see if Evan can catch up at this point. I'd imagine they're going to be ticking down into red time soon. Although he still has 6 people in his
he's been holding strong at about that amount too, because right now though, but again, if you're looking at this right now, yeah, look again, Cospire, 5 people. 5 people. Okay, there you go. Trying to get everybody attacking them early. Good Lord.
Oh my goodness.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people all attacking. He's just going for the iiPK method, moving the stick around and get. Holy crap! That is insane. There's 35 people in this lobby, and he has half of them attacking.
Let's see how many KOs this guy takes right now.
Every Goomba sends out 15 Goombas.
He needs to go find some scarier enemies here.
Okay, so he's got 13 people. My bad, I was off by 2, but 13 people. iiPK, big ol' 126 raid. Thank you so much. Congrats and GG's again on your win in your group match.
Good technique. It's definitely one of the more fun techniques, I gotta say.
Oh man, yeah. That's inspiring right there. It's Cospiring, if you will. Yes, you can ban me later. It's okay.
So what I believe he's doing is he's intentionally keeping his coin count as high as he can so he can keep as many people targeting him as he can.
Okay, so Eric is out. Eric is not in this match right now. That is Evan's feed going through Eric's section, by the way, if you haven't picked up on that right now. He unfortunately took 2 deaths on his second and third matchups, and they are out, but their coin count is 3,006. I don't know why that sounds wrong. I thought it was higher. But we've got Cospire and Evan going right at each other right now, and Cospire doing a insane strategy. Now, here's the funny thing about Cospire and Evan. Evan's on their second match. Evan took a death in the first one. Cospire took a death in the first one. Cospire's got this insane strategy of telling everybody to come at him, and I guess the Mario 35 of movies, going where it's like one against everybody and doing the Mortal Kombat "this is where you fall down" option. I don't know. So pretty insane stuff there. It's pretty fun to see. So all right, so yeah, we are confirmed that okay, yeah, so the counts are right. It's 3,006.
Man, I kind of wish this happened every time you took out an enemy in any Mario game.
Right? I know.
It's so flashy.
Could you imagine if, like, back in the day, if that was happening, where all the enemies that were being sent to you on your NES, you had no idea on your first playthrough of Mario 1 that all these enemies were being sent to you from somebody else in the ether. It's just like some random person over in Japan playing their game.
Yeah. It's like a prank. Nintendo needs to do some pranks on us. Wow, some tight play. Just some tight gameplay from Evan over there. Really dodging a lot of hits. Taking out the quick Bowser. Meanwhile, I'm watching these KOs, just hoping that Cospire gets a few. Unfortunately, he's just really not finding that many like scary enemies.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's definitely one KO though that they got early on 29, but that's it. They had a lot more quick KOs in the other one, and that definitely helped. But oh no!
Oh,
Evan!
There it is for Evan.
Oh man, and this is the unfortunate nature of 5-3 and 1-3. Those jumps, when you get, by the way, nice level up. When you get hit, you lose all momentum on your jump. But it's 796 coins added to their 802. quick math gamers, we'll get that added in just a second. And that really puts Cospire in the driver's seat right now. If Cospire wins their second match, for sure win, or their third match rather, wins their third match, for sure win. If Evan can, so we got 1598. If Evan is still in and Cospire takes an unfortunate death, please no calm curse. I really don't want that to happen. Just because I don't like having people go out just because I said something.
You're asking for it, man.
I know, I keep saying it. But so if Evan pulls out a win on the third one and something happens to Cospire, then it puts Evan kind of in the driver's seat. But here we are. Cospire is also in a dangerous position, though. Keep that in mind. Everybody is, except for one person. They're down to 8 people. They have 6 people sending enemies to them. And he's staring down a Bowser right now. He just sent 6 Bowsers. So that's 6 other Bowsers. That's 6 other Bowsers that are going to come out him at some point, which will turn into more Bowsers. So,
I'm excited to see it happen. I want to see 36 Bowsers going out.
Exactly. I want to see Lakitus for days. I want to see Lakitus for days.
I haven't been seeing too many Lakitus in the game so far.
Yeah, we saw some Lakitus spam in the last round, in the last match, and that was insane. But yeah, I didn't expect this either, John. I didn't expect this either. I agree with John Wayne here. I did not expect this outcome. Eric just had a snowball effect, unfortunately, and I mean, GG's to Eric. Unfortunately, it does happen. Somebody has to lose, somebody has to win. You know what I mean? That's the way competition goes. But Cospire is in the driver's seat, and I love seeing it. And really, if you're looking at what Evan's doing right now, they've got a similar strategy where they've got more than just one person attacking them, and they're sending as many enemies as they can out there. Enemy spam for days. But here we are. Everybody, there are 6 people left. Everybody left is sending enemies to Cospire, and he's sending them back. There is not a single person who isn't targeting Cospire right now.
There's a good chance they're all targeting each other at this point. They might all have it set to attackers.
That is very true. That is very true. I didn't even think about the possibility of that. I didn't think about that at all. All right, so probably going 1-2. So we know the next 2 levels past 1-2 for Evan right now. It's going to be 1-2, 1-1, and then 1-3. So Cospire doesn't go 1-1. Interesting.
Very interesting, because he just locked himself into taking 1-3 next, which could definitely be dangerous with all these people attacking him.
Yeah, 1-3 is awful with getting bad guys sent to you. That's just terrifying. Honestly, that's setting you up to lose coins, because you're probably going to be almost begging and hoping for a star. Oh, I thought he got stuck for a second. Oh no, he actually got the power up. Okay. I didn't know he was if he was Fire Mario or not on Evan's side, and he picked up the power up and he just sat there, knelt for a second. I didn't know what was going on. So going into, I think 1-3 was the next one for Cospire. Yep. Oh god. I can't watch. Evan. Oh, going for the power up here, getting time. Interesting strategy there.
Time's low. He's actually quite low on time at this point in the game.
Yeah, not being maxed out halfway through the competitors is kind of interesting. But, I mean, you're still not in a rush point yet to get time. But the issue is, if you're not getting enemies, you're not getting time. There's no other way to get time other than enemies and picking up excess
power-ups. Yeah,
power-ups. Thank you. I was, for some reason, my brain was just not getting that. So getting a mushroom when you have a mushroom, or getting a fire flower when you have a fire flower, will give you 15 extra seconds on the clock. So all right, we've got Bowser's at the end of the stage. We've got 1-4 gonna go over. Whoo! Just missing that Hammer Brother at 663 coins with 4 people left to go.
Another athletic level.
This is terrifying, dude. Every time I see that jump where they have to like max jump and they hit the edge and just barely get over, it's terrifying. Evan is in one of my favorite levels, 4-1, otherwise known as the Lakitu Spiny level. Sending out the Lakitus and Spinies out to everybody on the screen. You've got 4 Spinies each kill, 4 Lakitus each kill going out, and it's going to get dangerous.
Oh, we lost Cospire.
Oh no! And guess what? Evan's in the driver's seat. If Evan wins, it's probably going to put them in a great spot. 796 coins going into Cospire's bank there, so that's going to put them over 4,000. But honestly, if Evan's not careful, they've made it dangerous, man. They've made it dangerous. Not gonna lie, because they're sending out nothing but Spinies and Lakitus out, and they are coming right back. So they're multiplying like wildfire. You have got a crazy amount of stuff going on, but there's 4 people left. So just taking a hit at the very end. They're low on coins, but honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter. If they win, see, that's even more rough though. If they win, Cospire could still win. Cospire could still win. Evan winning isn't a hard sell on getting that, because Evan doesn't have any wins so far, being at 1598. So we'll just say 1600. They would have to get what? I guess it would only be 14 to get to 4,000. So yeah, they would have to get 2,600, and that is a sizable amount even for a win. Now they are set up for a pretty decent success right now. They're down to 2. They have just over 350, or just under over 350 coins. They have 477 in that chest. That's actually really good. That's a decent amount. Anywhere between like the 400 to 500 mark is a decent amount in the chest at this point. So now
did the chest coins get doubled as well on a win?
I think so. I think so.
Find out here.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. Honestly, I don't know all the figures and things like that. But while we're watching,
off, though, from getting to that 2,600.
Yeah, it's really, it's going to be tough. If they get the KO at the very end too, that'll also help. But there's not as many enemy spams now, so they're safer than they were maybe 2 minutes ago. But while we have a second, they're in 1-1. We're going to be seeing a very familiar setup here. Don't forget, once again, I know I've said it already, but I want to say it again because it's very important. It's another great event GSA is bringing together with StackUp.org. So it's called Stack Up the Speed, an online speedrunning marathon raising money, and the mission of StackUp.org to support the mental health of U.S. and allied nations veterans through gaming, happening November 26th through the 29th. Game submissions are open now. All right, grabbing the star. Actually, so their opponent is under 100 coins. That's actually very good for them. They're not in the red right now. They're not in the red timer. And we've also got they were small Mario, so they're only big Mario right now, no Fire Flower. That's actually very, very good to see, because Spinies are going to be harder to take out. They're going to have to dodge them. They just got a Fire coins. Exactly. So they just got a Fire Flower, but they just used up coins. So like any damage they take is going to be tough. So anything you see on your screen right now is going to be nothing but Evan. So all eyes are on Evan right now. No pressure, Evan.
See, this is the point where it kind of begs the question of, does he want his opponent to get taken out just yet? Oh, he misses the 1-up 20 coin loss right there.
I actually understand. I get what you're going with that. I almost want the opponent to just, like, I don't know, sandbag. I almost want them to sandbag and like sit there and be overcautious and then let me take them out, so I get half their measly coins anyway. Because the KO still helps you at the very end. So, oh no, the damage at the
killed by the damage stutter.
Oh, 260 coins. Cospire gets the win out of these 3. GG's, Cospire. Evan, unfortunately, listen, Mario 35 damage is just it's so painful, because it stops all momentum. It stops everything. You just don't get a good jump. You don't get any kind of inputs. It just pauses you. So unless you... Go ahead.
It's actually what killed Cospire as well.
Exactly.
On that last run, a hammer bro smacking
Exactly.
him midair.
So if you're not like going that, Evan was doing that every round where they were going the lower route instead of just like jumping to the top route to get that power up, and every time it just made me nervous. But Evan knocking out, getting 700 coins at the very end here, ending the round at I don't know if it, yeah, I think that's the correct amount, 2298. 2,298. Eric ending with 3,006, and Cospire, your winner of this round, 4,110. Anything you want to say, Maximum Color, to bring us out and move us on into the next round?
Not really. I mean, it was definitely a very good round to watch. There were a lot of deaths, but all of our players were taking deaths, so it was really nice and close the whole time. And I guess the only thing to really say is, anytime you guys are sitting there seeing your favorite runner and completely dead last place, no, this is exactly what can happen. I mean, Cospire went from last to first. You never know who's going to fall in a pit at the wrong moment.
Exactly, and that is the way Mario 35B. Up next, you've got Glitchcat 7 versus Zimbo 7 versus Jellydot No 7. So it's the battle of the sevens against Jellydot. So shout outs to them. Trenton's going to be on commentary, possibly with somebody else, not sure. Shout outs to Artemis for doing the restreaming, and honestly to all the people who organize this and everything like that. John Wayne, Artemis. I know there's another organizer out there as well. Thank you, everybody. But we're going to go ahead and go to another break. Stick around, and please, please, please come back and see us. We love you all.